Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Agarwal's Reasoning Mantra. Today I have brought a very important topic related to syllogism. Syllogism, as you must already be knowing, is a very important part for all competitive exams, especially banking, SSC, railways. That means it's a part of almost every competitive exam where you face reasoning as a part of your syllabus. So when it comes to syllogism, it's really difficult to identify the correct conclusion based on the given set of statements. For that we need to know certain terms. कुछ terms अगर हमें समझ आ जाएं तो जो syllogism है वो बहुत ही आसान हो जाता है. So आज की इस वीडियो में मैं आपको ऐसी ही कुछ terms explain करूंगी ताकि आपके जो concepts हैं वो strong हो जाएं and you'll be able to face the questions very easily in the exam after this. So the first term when it comes to syllogism is proposition. ये एक टर्म है जो आपको हर किसी भी बुक को आप रेफर करेंगे या आप ऑनलाइन किसी भी कंटेंट को रेफर करते हैं तो proposition is a term which you come across very frequently when it comes to syllogism. So what is a proposition? Proposition क्या होती है? Proposition is actually a statement. कोई भी सेंटेंस या कोई भी स्टेटमेंट जो आपको दी जाती है क्वेश्चन में उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? उसको हम बोलते हैं proposition. So it's basically a statement. Like if you look at your screen here, I've written a statement here, the apple is tasty. तो ये क्या है? This is a proposition. Generally in a proposition there are three parts. The first part is the subject, the second part is the predicate, and the third part is the copula. What is subject, what is predicate, what is copula? We need to understand here. Subject वो है जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है. Something about which we are talking, the main thing of concern in the statement. अब इस सेंटेंस को अगर आप देखेंगे यहाँ पर तो क्या है जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं? We are talking about the apple, right? So apple is the subject over here. तो इसको हम S से represent कर सकते हैं. Apple is the subject. Second term here is the predicate, which is denoted by the letter P. Subject के बारे में हम क्या बात कर रहे हैं? What are we talking about the subject? What quality are we talking about? कुछ affirm कर रहे हैं या कुछ deny कर रहे हैं. Affirm means positive, positive statement. Denial means a negative statement. तो tasty अगर हम यहाँ देखें, हम apple के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, the apple is tasty. So the tasty word will become the predicate over here. And copula is the term that is giving us the relation between the subject and the predicate. अब apple और tasty के बीच में relation कौन बता रहा है? Is बता रहा है. So what is over here? Is here stands for the copula. तो ये तीन टर्म्स हैं proposition के बारे में जो हमें समझ आनी बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी हो जाती है यहाँ पर. The next term that you need to know is itself the word term. अब हम बात कर रहे हैं जो word है हमारा वो term ही है यहाँ पर. अब what is meant by a term? It is a word or a set of words which can be used as a subject or predicate of a proposition. एक word या set of words जिसको हम subject की तरह use कर सकते हैं या predicate की तरह use कर सकते हैं एक sentence में. So basically term is also a kind of sentence. Now terms can be of three different types. It could be a major term, it could be a minor term, or it could be a middle term. अब कैसे पता चलेगा major term क्या है, minor term क्या है और middle term क्या है? जो major term है it is the predicate of the conclusion. Now when you face syllogism in exams you are given two types of statements. एक तो statement है, it may be like you may have two statements or three statements or four statements. Then on the basis of the statement there are conclusions. Again it could be one conclusion, it could be two conclusions, or it may vary. तो अभी on your screen you can see that I have given two statements and one conclusion over here. अभी we have to identify the major term, the minor term and the middle term in these. So the major term is the predicate of the conclusion. तो अगर हम conclusion को देखें तो इसमें लिखा है all cars are buses. So what is cars over here? Cars over here is the subject. Buses is going to be the predicate. और बीच का जो term है are ये copula हो गया. तो all cars will be the subject and buses will be the predicate and are becomes the copula जैसे कि अभी हमने discuss किया था. So major term is the predicate of the conclusion. तो यहाँ पर major term क्या होगी? It will be buses. क्योंकि predicate of conclusion क्या है यहाँ पर? It is buses. So buses is the major term for this particular set of statements. Minor term is the subject of the conclusion. तो subject of the conclusion क्या है? Cars. तो minor term यहाँ पर क्या हो गया? Cars. Middle term क्या है? Middle term is the term which is common to both the statements. If you look at these two statements carefully, which term do you find in both the statement? क्या term है जो दोनों statements में है? देखिए ships यहाँ पर भी है और ships यहाँ पर भी है. So middle term here would be ships. So middle term is denoted by the letter capital M. Minor term के लिए हम use करते हैं S और major term के लिए हम use करते हैं P. So this is about terms. What kind of terms are there and how to identify those terms. Next is major and minor statements. अभी major and minor statements कैसे identify करेंगे? Statement in which the middle term is the subject is the major statement. अभी हमने देखना है middle term subject कौन सी वाली statement में है. So first of all we need to identify the middle term here. All dogs are cats, all cats are white. So cats is present in the first statement also and cats is present in the second statement also. So the middle term here is cats. Abhi we have to see in which statement cat is the subject. So in the second statement, all cats are white. Cat is the subject and white is the predicate. Whereas in the first statement, dog is the subject and cat is the predicate. तो अभी हमने देखना है कि cat subject किसमें है? In the second statement. So means the second statement is the major statement in this case. Statement in which the middle term is the predicate. अगर middle term predicate है तब हम उसको बोलेंगे minor statement. So if you look at the first statement, cats is the predicate of the second statement. So this will be the minor statement. Here it is the subject. So this is going to be the major statement. Talking about some other terms that you need to understand for syllogism. The first term here is affirmative. Affirmative means a positive statement where there is nothing negative being said. सब कुछ हो रहा है. It's not, you don't have the word no. अगर कोई word आपकी statement में आ जाता है no या not, then it is a negative statement. Like if I say like for an affirmative statement I can say that all cats are dogs. तो ये क्या हो गया? ये एक affirmative statement हो गई. लेकिन अगर हम इसी को बोलें all cats are not dogs, then it becomes a negative statement. So अगर ये word आ जाता है not या हम लिखें no cats are dogs, in that case also it is going to be a negative statement because we have the word no or not coming in a sentence. तो positive statement और negative statement को हम बोलते हैं affirmative या negative statement. Next is universal statement. Universal जो है it means which is applicable on all. तो अगर हमारी statement में word आ जाता है all, तो वो क्या हो जाती है? एक universal statement like all cats are dogs. तो ये वाली जो हमारी statement है ये affirmative भी है और ये universal भी है. So universal means which is applicable on all. If I say no cats are dogs, then what? क्या मैं सभी cats की बात कर रही हूँ यहाँ पर? If I say no cats are dogs, then is it an affirmative statement or is it a negative statement? It is a negative statement because यहाँ पर हमारे पास word क्या आ रहा है? No. But it is also a universal statement because no cats are dogs means we are saying something about all the cats. हम सारी cats के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं तो ये universal हो जाता है. Universal means जो सबके ऊपर applicable है. Particular means like some. If you come across a word some, like some cats are dogs, in that case it is going to be a particular statement क्योंकि हम कुछ cats के बारे में यहाँ पर बात कर रहे हैं, हम सभी cats के बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. अगर no या not word आता है then it is a negative statement. अगर all आता है तो universal statement होता है. अगर some आता है तो particular statement होता है. तो examples की हेल्प से मैंने आपको explain करने की यहाँ कोशिश की है and I hope you have understood this well. So in the next video I'll be coming up with some Venn diagrams on how to use Venn diagrams for finding the answers to questions बेस्ड ऑन सिलोगिज्म। अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी है तो जरूर इसको लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, so that everyone can become clear with these terms which are very, very important to understand syllogism. Thanks for joining me, and do subscribe to the channel if not done yet, and I'm sure you will find definitely something more beneficial for you अगर आप किसी भी तरह की कॉम्पिटेटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी यहाँ पर कर रहे हैं. Thanks for joining me.